History has shown he's just a horrible person and does not deserve to be honored in this way.
Susan LaRosa loves her job at Henry Street Settlement, but hates the sign right next to it that says Samuel Dickstein Plaza. She wants the name on the plaza to be removed because she believes he was a traitor to America.
Samuel Dickstein not only was a crook and a spy, but he sold secrets, our U.S. secrets, to the Soviets while he was a seated congressman.
I wanted to find out some more about Samuel Dickstein, so I headed to NYU to the Tenement Library, where I met with their Cold War curator.
The consensus across the board, whether it's a conservative historian or a left-wing historian, they see the proof and they see that he was a Soviet spy.
Samuel Dickstein was a very prominent Jewish congressman from New York who worked in D.C. in the 30s, and he was facing a lot of anti-Semitism in Washington in government. So he took it upon himself to try to stop the spread of fascism.
You see 108 Nazi posts in the United States, and he's pointing at one, it looks like in Utah, of Nazis gathering in Salt Lake City. And so this visual kind of shows, in a very dramatic way, that there are, dozens and dozens of American Nazis.
He actually warned his colleagues about Hitler, saying that he's a lot more dangerous than a lot of them thought he was, but they weren't listening. Not that that justifies what he did, but that may be a reason why he decided to actually work with the Soviets and sell them information about the growth of fascism in the United States.
The intelligence he provided the Soviets in the late 30s was apparently not that great. The Soviets weren't even that happy with him. They referred to him as a crook because they thought he overcharged.
It sounds like he was more of a consultant.
Yeah, or just a really bad spy.
But nevertheless, for a few years in the late 1930s, a congressman, someone who actually served the people of New York, was taking payments from the Soviet Union.
Well, the person who wants to change the name of this street, she seems to be the only one beating that drum. Like, how's she doing this all on her own?
So far, I've been alone, but today I got a volunteer to help me, so I'm very happy about that.
She's not the only one. She is the one leading the charge, but she showed me some petitions that she's had of people signing, wanting his name removed, but it takes a lot more than that.
Who's also going around with her getting the petition signed?
She's the only one going around, but she's getting the petition. So once she gets the signatures, that's how you move forward.